All right, Alton, introduce yourself to the people.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alton Fuller. I am the chef and CEO, owner, whatever you want to call it, of Blue Magnolia Catering and Events. And I provide authentic, made from scratch food experiences that make you feel as good as grandma's kitchen with my private chef catering.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So tell the people where you were. Alton has been with us for quite some time in our From Passion to Profit coaching program. It's also my best friend. And I'm super proud of him for where he has taken the business just by working with us. But Alton, tell everybody your story. Like, where were you before working with me and my team?
Okay. So I started out working in various restaurants and, just gaining the experience that I needed to gain. And then I found myself growing kind of bored, not kind of, very bored the with the repetition of being in the kitchen and following someone else's recipes. And I always had the thought that, oh, I can do it that better. I can do this and I can do that. I think all chefs go through that. But I was feeling kind of trapped. And with feeling trapped, again, I did grow bored and I found myself losing my interest in the culinary field. So when I would present a lot of my ideas and I would present different menu options, different ways about going through and attracting new audience or attracting the same audience, but with a different approach. I just felt really unappreciated with doing that. So it was just one day I just woke up and I was like, you know what? It's about time that you do something on your own. And I took that step and I left the kitchen. I was working at the San Francisco airport where I was the opening chef of a few of the different restaurants. And being an opening chef, I still had to follow someone else's recipes. So I was like, you know what? Go ahead, venture off and try to do your own thing. And that's what I did. I had got an LLC and I just didn't know where to go with that. I didn't have the proper directions. I knew how to make good food. As I said, like grandma taught me.
Right.
So I knew how to make good food. I just didn't know how to go about with marketing myself or all of the behind the scenes things for myself. I knew how to do it for someone else, which some would think that you would know how to do it for yourself, but it's a whole different ballpark when you're doing it for yourself. And then I just kind of fell off.
Mm-hmm. And like it's crazy because I remember the time when you was at that job and you were trying to introduce like new things and they weren't really feeling it. Like they was like, no, we got our own recipes and stuff like that. And the conversation that we had was you and I mentioned this. Well, what's so interesting is I actually mentioned you in one of my webinars. And so people who watch this probably like, oh, that's the guy from the picture. It was the picture that we were looking busted, by the way. But
take that down.
But I remember having a conversation with you, and I actually put this in the webinar, is that so many times, especially starting out in entrepreneurship or before entrepreneurship, you're working your 9 to 5 and you're using your gifts and your talents to make somebody else money. And you can do that yourself. Yeah. You can go and use those same gifts and talents and make money for yourself and experience freedom for yourself. So so tell me what made you take that step other than me being your friend? Like, what made you take that step to say, you know what, like, I want to join From Passion to Profit and give this a try?
What made me take that step was that I really wanted something for myself. I really wanted something that I could, when I eventually have kids, when and if, and then also so I could have my siblings look up to me, as well as my nieces and nephews, my godchildren. I wanted to put something out there and put a stamp on it to where it's like, oh, my uncle did that. Oh, my son did that. My nephew did that. I really wanted to make a difference and just go on with having my own business and having something for myself to where I didn't have to clock in for someone else and clock in and clock out and be under this regime that I didn't really agree with. So it really made me want more. And coming across the program, are you even you telling me about your vision for the program, and then and I was like, this is something that I can benefit from. This is something a lot of people could benefit from. So I went ahead and I was like, you know what? Let me do this. Let me step on the ledge, get to the ledge and jump off and take a leap of faith.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I was.
Where was Blue Magnolia before you started working with us?
Whew.
And I know where it was, so you tell them where it was.
Blue Magnolia was creeping towards that edge. It was taking one step at a time. It's like that one step was like a year. It's like I only took one step a year. It really didn't have a foundation. I wasn't taking it serious. And I didn't know how to put that blueprint out there. I didn't know how to make that blueprint, as well as me just being afraid to step out on that, taking that leap of faith. I was really afraid, and I was worried about what people may think, what people are going to say. Did I really possess the skill to do this? I was in my own way for years. And it was scary for me. It was really scary for me. And just thinking about it, and like where I am now, it kind of make me make me like tear up a little bit, but we ain't gonna go there because this is a happy time. But yeah, I was scared.
Yeah, but so many people, I can't count the number of entrepreneurs that I work with where they're dealing with fear. Like every entrepreneur deals with fear. And at every step of your business, you're going to deal with fear. But the fact that you got out there and you dealt with it, like kind of digging a little bit, like what were you struggling with specifically as it came to like once you joined the program? And of course, we push you. Like what were some of the things that you were struggling with that we helped you through?
One of the big things I was struggling with was my confidence. My confidence is something that I'm still working on today. But every week on the coaching call, when you gonna post? What you posting? Where's the video? Where the pictures at? Confidence was a big thing for me. And I'm working through that now. I'm still working. I'm a work in progress. Confidence definitely, as I've been going through the coaching calls, it seems like that's what a lot of us are going through, is just working through that confidence factor. Being able to just say, you know what, do it. It's hard, but I'm doing it.
Do it anyway.
I'm doing it anyway. After I got that part out of the way, a little bit, great things start happening.
Yeah. One of those things I remember specifically, we were working with you on, you got to post on social media. Yeah. Like just make the post, just put the post out there. And I felt like it took months for us to get there, but so you put that post out there, and how much engagement did you get?
A lot. It was the most likes, and I've even got a few shares. I was like, wow, people actually like my stuff. And
Yeah.
of yeah, people actually like my stuff. And I remember me and you going back and forth with, some of the negativity that followed. But he was like, that doesn't matter. Look how many people liked it versus how many people disliked it or had something negative to say about it. And that was a real confidence booster with just saying how many likes I got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when you have the right likes, they can also lead to buyers, which we'll get to in a little bit. But tell the people about what was your favorite part of the program, just overall, favorite part of working with us.
The favorite part of the program is not only the content, because the content itself is very, very, very powerful. Everybody's well knowledgeable in their own respective fields. But my favorite part was and still is the coaching calls. The coaching calls, because you get not 101. Everyone has their turn of saying what issues they're having, what what do I do next, or even praise. That's a big thing. So that's one of the things that I like, because with having the coaching calls, there's also a sense of community. The
Mm,
community is very, very good for someone who went through things that I did with confidence and
yeah.
a number of different things. Because you have those people who went through the same or are going through the same thing that you're going through, and you see all of us are fighting together to get over the confidence or the fear, or just with posting. Like, because if I found that where my lack of confidence is, someone else is more that area. Yeah, the community and the accountability is definitely a good thing. It's very powerful for people or those individuals who went through, excuse me, those confidence, those low self-esteem, those lack of motivation factors that I went through. It just made me. I just felt like I wasn't alone, and that was that was very powerful. It was great to have that feeling like, oh my God, you're going through the same thing. So how are we going to get through this together?
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to chase this bag together?
Right.
And then having accountability partners. And having accountability partners is good, because you have somebody calling you constantly, like, okay, did you do this? Okay, you didn't. So how can we do this? Or you did, good job. You were on top of it. And it also helps you take the business. It helps you take the business to the next level, because you're going to work with people. You're going to have partners you work with. You're going to have a team. And with the coaching calls, there's a sense of teamwork. And I really like that. And then, not to mention, that each coach will help you with marketing, branding, and your blueprint, and just ways to just elevate not only your business but yourself. And that's really good. That's why I like the program a lot.
Yeah. Do you find that it was helpful to know what other people were doing in their business and watching us workshop with other people on problems that maybe you didn't have, or maybe you didn't know that you had?
Yeah, it was very helpful. Because sometimes there were questions that I was like, oh, I don't want to ask that, but somebody else had the same question, and all my questions got answered. So that was really helpful.
Yeah. And so what was your launch goal for the business? Like after you were working with us, what did you say? This is how much I want to make. This is what I want my business to look like.
So I remember my launch goal was to make like $10,000, which was very attainable. I just had to put the work. Um, but then it kind of went to, I just need a client. Let me just get a client. Let me get a client, please. I want a client. So yeah, and I got a client, and that client turned into one, two, three, four. So
Mhm.
yeah, my launch goal was that.
And you fell off for a little bit, right? Like I
I
remember we
did
had
fall
started
off.
working, and then I'm like, "Hey, where you been? Where you at?"
Yeah, I fell off for some time, and then again, um, my confidence level, um, my uh, my self esteem, I had low self esteem. My there was a lot of different factors that of why I fell off, um, and me falling off kind of put me in a place where it's like, are you a quitter?
Mm,
And for a while, I thought I was. For a while, I thought I was. And I just kept telling myself, you're not a quitter, you're not a quitter, but not actually implementing the work that needs to be implemented for me not to be a quitter. Um, so it just, yeah, I mean, and I embraced it. I embraced, that I fell off, because me falling off, it let me know that I had more work to do on myself in order to be where I wanted to be.
mhm. And then we talked. Well, we continued to talk, but we talked.
Uh,
We hit the refresh button a
yes,
couple of months ago, and so
yes.
now, how much have you made so far after relaunching your business?
Okay, so after relaunching my business, great things happened. I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. I had an $8,000 launch,
Yeah.
which is really big. I'm like, whoo,
Mhm.
whoa, wait a minute, big
Yeah.
things are happening. And so, and with that $8,000 launch, one of my biggest clients, um, my biggest projects is coming up June 25th. Yes, June 25th, for a wedding reception of 130 people.
Yes.
130 people, where I'm actually contracting uh, employees. I mean, I visioned it, but I didn't think that it would actually come as fast as it did.
Mm,
And it's so surreal. Like, this is really happening.
yeah.
And then I have pending contracts that are out there. Um, my confidence level is definitely kind of, shooting through the roof. I'm like, hold on, you up there?
That money make you confident.
Right? Right? So it's definitely a good feeling to be where I am now, and the sky is the limit. I just need to stay on it. I need to make sure that I'm marketing myself in the best light to those customers that are looking for someone like me, whether it's a small scale, not small scale, but a dinner for two, to to like I have now, a contract for 130 people. Um,
Mhm.
so and I'm learning where I need to go to find these customers. I know what I have to do to find these customers. Yes, I am posting. I have a
Mhm.
challenge. I was challenged on tonight's coaching call to um, post within 24 hours of my recent, call it date nights,
Mhm.
um, the content from that. So, and then I feel that from posting that, it's something else coming off that's coming off the ground of me marketing date nights. Date nights are very big right now.
Yeah.
And I was trying to keep it a little spicy. So, and what way to have it, keep that spice alive, and having somebody come in and basically cater to you, cook you a good meal. Um, yeah, and not have to do any work, but just sit there and enjoy the meal with each other and just love each other.
Yeah.
Um, So that's something that I'll be posting soon. So watch out for that.
I will, I'll hold you to it.
Yeah, I know.
So Alton, just as we wrap up,
Uh-huh.
if you were to talk to your former self, or if you were to talk to someone who's considering working with us, who they have a business, and maybe this is the next step that they need coaching, they need support, what would you say to them?
I would tell them to talk to you. Just talk to you, and you'll help them out. You and the coaches will definitely help them out. I know you first, and just letting them know what the program is about, just piquing their interest, and I'll just tell them to just do it. Trust the process. The process is definitely real. You see results. What was real for me is one of your clients, and just following some of your clients and seeing how they trusted the process and their launch, and where CEO mentality from Passion of Profit took their business from here to and still elevating. So trust the process, take the course. And these coaches, they're very, very, very knowledgeable in their own respective fields, with their own firms or their own businesses in that field. It doesn't get more real than that, to me. So just trust the process, get out of your own way. I know it's a process. Trust me, I know it's a process, but just go ahead and do it. Go. I know you're looking at that ledge right now from a distance. Start walking towards it. Take the leap of faith. We all start somewhere.
That's right.
So just, oop, there I go.
Well, yes, if you are looking to start your business, maybe you're like Alton, where you're working a 9 to 5 and you feel unappreciated, or you feel like you're just running in circles and you're ready to take that next step. Make sure you book a call with me and a link on this page somewhere, and let's talk. Let's see if we are a good fit to work together and you can become a client. So Alton, thank you as usual. I appreciate you.
No problem.